Oh, me first. Hi, I'm Deborah.
I'm Andy.
I'm Mickey.
They were in a band before, all together, apart from our drummer. And I was really bored and wanted to sing and do some music stuff. So they found me on Gumtree, conveniently.
Singer for sale.
Yeah, for sale.
Yep.
Singer.
That section.
Mm-hmm.
But we spent a lot of time
writing
stuff before we launched as a band because it was all new, so it's good.
Not very well.
Not very well. No, it's difficult.
I would much rather do this all the time.
It's hard being in a band and having a personal life. Like, obviously we've all got full-time jobs that we need to stick to, and that pays the bills, unfortunately. But I mean, just in terms of like finding time to do things and get 6 people to do something at the same time is difficult. I suppose if you're an individual singer-songwriter, you've only really got yourself to worry about, but 6 of us, we already need to be conscious of the fact that there's things that come up in day-to-day life, but we find time for it.
Yeah, I think it's been a part of our lives for that long, basically. I mean, since you were in your 16, 17, you were already in that, doing that and having that routine in your life, so I think it'd be stranger to pull that away than it would be to try and fit it in. It's just part of your everyday week. Tollbooth's a really, really good place for young bands to get involved with. I think it's one of the only places in Stirling that will kind of take notice of you and actually invite you to do things such as this. I don't think we've had that sort of interest from any other venue, even from previous bands that we know, they've all got the same sort of tune to sing when it comes to the Tollbooth, is that they will invite you and take that personal kind of approach with you, and develop you in certain ways.
It's really professional as well. Like when you come here, it's a good sound check and it's state-of-the-art equipment, and you get water and beers and stuff backstage. It's just small things like that that make you think, especially for a younger band, as Mikey says, a younger band coming in, maybe haven't been treated that way before. It gives them a sense of that they're doing it and they're getting something out of it, and that in turn can help them progress as a band and write better stuff and feel as if they're doing it for a reason, So it's good. Stevie Hume, who used to work here, helped us a lot, and obviously Kenny now helps us quite a bit. So it's really good, and it's always state of the art stuff, so it's top notch.
Yeah, definitely a very welcome place.
Shallow was the grave.
Shallow was the grave. Yeah. The song was just an idea that we had, kind of around the synth and the vocal line. But the set that we had at the time, we had 6 or 7 songs in the set, and we felt as if we needed something with a bit of a change of pace, a bit slower at the start, and maybe something that would suit a kind of larger stage, like the one that we played on the day. So we kind of tried to write it with that space in mind, and we've obviously got a lot of the drum samples and stuff in to try and kind of fill it out and stuff. And then the end of the song obviously goes into more of a heavy element, which is something that we didn't really have in this set.
Something that's we're just looking for something that's going to build, basically, something that's a bit different to what we've already got.
Like a good dance somewhere.
Yeah, can't refuse a dance in a tune, so that's eventually gets there.
say just do it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's more, like there's a lot of chat that goes on behind it, like, oh, I've been wanting to do this for ages. And this is what I was like, being like, oh, I've really wanted to do that for so long. It's maybe different for you guys because you've been doing it since you were really young.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me a proper moment of, like, this is it. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. Because if you don't, you'll never know. And then I've been lucky enough, like, first go to meet up with these guys, and
I think a lot of people sometimes there's a wee bit of naivety behind it, because I think some people think that, oh, I'd love to play an instrument and be in a band because then I could give up my job. Like, there is a lot of hard work, so
there's a
lot of hard work. Like you don't, you know, you spend your own money and you spend your own time, obviously, and like it's a lot of things that you need to do. But I think at the end of the day, as long as you've got that like end goal in your head, you've got that focus, and that's what's driving you. So as long as that supersedes everything else, you know, all the crap that you need to deal with on a day-to-day basis, you don't have that. You know, it's just another day done. As long as you've got the end goal in your head of, I'm going to be in a successful band.